Today, on this very special episode of T Street Controversy, that's myself, T Street Controversy Live, we're gonna talk about the deadliest epidemic known to man: illiteracy. T Street Controversy, T Street Controversy Live.
I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in the book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere. Friends to know and ways to grow. A reading.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to listen to something. This is gonna strike some people a little close to home, but I want you to listen. We're gonna quiet the background, and I want you to listen. Shh.
Damn. Okay, this is Floyd Mayweather reading the 10-second drops I just did. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I join Heart Radio for the show. Your stripes. Okay. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I joined Heart Radio for the show. Your stripes movement to support hiring vets. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I joined Heart Radio for the show. Your stripes movement to support hiring. Okay. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I joined Heart Radio
Come on, you got it.
for the show.
TBA. With that being said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something a little different. This is my show. I do what I want. Don't complain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit the screen, and I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to listen to T Street Controversy. T Street Controversy Live. Sonnet 29. When in disgrace with fortune and men's eyes, I alone beweep my outcast state, and trouble deaf heaven with bootless cries, and look upon myself and curse my fate, wishing me like to one more rich in hope, featured like him with friends possessed, desiring this man's art and this man's scope. With what I most enjoy contentedly, yet in these thoughts myself I'll most despising. Haply I think on thee, and then my state like to the lark at break of day arising. From sullen earth sings hymns at heaven's gates, for thee sweet love remembered such wealth brings. Then I scorn to change my state with kings. William Shakespeare. You can get $1 million chain. You can get $1 million, Bugatti. You can have the hoes. Maybe you should get $1 million fucking book. How about that? Because see, when you are a celebrity, a role model, or considered a role model, it's bad enough, that you do dumb, unrole model shit. It's just that now you're illiterate. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. He just struggles. He just struggles. He's 46-0, 26 knockouts, but when it comes to opening the book, he can't make it out of the first round. So I understand. See, it's not about 50 Cent. We're going to take him out of it. Oh, the temperature's getting too controversial. It's not about 50 Cent. It's about, you got kids these days, right? They got their smartphones, they got their little computers and their gadgets. But what are you seeing less and less of? You're seeing more phones, more tablets and everything, but you're seeing less books. There's no books in the schools. Philadelphia itself, the city I'm from, is closed. Many, many schools, with many memories. And illiteracy in America, as you can see, it's not just poor people who are illiterate. It's the rich people too. They can't read. It's a lot of them that can't read. Now, you can say, well, he was too busy reading, winning, amateur championships and all that. Hey, all right, that's cool. But don't be pissed off, when people coming at you because you can't read, especially where Floyd Mayweather is a man that's going to come at you. He's going to talk shit about you. So now, okay, motherfucker, read. You got that $1 million chain on. He need a golden, instead of the money bag and the book bag, instead of having money in there, he needs to have like $1 million book. He needs to go get, what's the most sacredest book? He needs to go get the Necronom or whatever from whatever it is from the Evil Dead. He needs to get the most valuable book that money can buy, and he need to get it golden and diamond encrusted and walk around, and it's got to be nothing but everything of life in that book. Everything, it's got to be a book of life. Everything from everything in the world, but only each thing in the world only has like a couple sentences, and he can work, and it's got to be a book that is like Cat in the Hat-ish at the beginning, but then once it gets to the end, it's more like hard stuff. So basically, it's a book where you start on the easy level, on like you're like a rookie novice, to where once you get to the end of the book, you're supposed to be an expert. He may not ever finish it, but at least we know he's tried. Athletes are not known to be the smartest guys. Yes, we know this. Floyd Mayweather is known to be a great businessman. Yes, we know this. Hey, but this is one thing I don't want to be like when, like 10, 20 years from now, when I'm like 50 and I gotta come on here and say, listen, I told y'all he broke. He couldn't read. He was letting people fuck him over and he broke. He could have been making so much more money. Or, when the tax man come after him, is this the type of guy who you think is taking wealth management classes? Did you notice there's not many assets in the... Now, you got to think, like, Al Heyman, like really, how much influence does Al Heyman have over Floyd Mayweather? I mean, when you think about the fact that the guy can't read, and you can see it, I was talking about it, hinting at it, but see, just because I'm regurgitating everything you find out on your own, people going to attack me and say, he's a hater and all that. But what I'm saying is that even if you look at the press conferences, every single interview he has is always the same shit. Young hungry lion, I take my hat off to him. He's a true champion. It comes with the territory. It's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. Then like, and then he collects his thoughts, and then he spits out his 1 or 2 sentences. You don't never see him going on. Like, how you appreciate some of the dumb shit guys like Mike Tyson. Well, what you thought was dumb shit guys like Mike Tyson and Bernard Hopkins be talking about. Because when you're hearing like in them long ass post-fight interviews, and you're like, what is he talking about? There's some extreme ass shit. Like when it come to Mike, he just was on some more off the wall shit. But when it come to B-Hop, he started taking you through history, and it's all over the place. But when it comes to Floyd Mayweather, you never get hear no deep shit. You never hear him, like get philosophical on you. You'll never hear nothing. Even Keith Thurman would be like, well, I had to execute, and I had to make sure I planted the left hand right, and I had to make sure I hit him hard enough. But what I'm saying is, Keith Thurman, like if you notice his post-fight interviews, when he describes his punches, and he describes it like, well, I knew if I hit him there that it will break his ribs because that's the spot, the sensitive spot. but anyway, I'm T Street Controversy. I cover boxing. This was like a free story, so I said, I gotta talk about it because I was cracking the fuck up. But let's hear it one more time. Let's hear it one more time. Let's hear it one more time. And I'm talking about reading Rainbow.
I can read anything.
I guess he couldn't watch Reading Rainbow. He was boxing. T Street Controversy.